don't let success turn you into a simp. Because a lot of guys, once they get the success, they just, they kind of just lose it. They start going to the strip club, trying to out-throw other dudes in the strip club. Bruh, you could be taking all that money that you finna throw and invest into something else. See, you should want more success. Success ain't over. Just because you accomplish one thing and you got some money. Nah, it ain't over. Don't let success turn you to a simp. You start tricking on these females, buying these chicks all this stuff just to smash. Bruh, it's not going to be worth it. Just like how you got up there, you could be brung down. And usually, a lot of times, a lot of you dudes get brung down by women. Spending on all this money, thousands and thousands of dollars, just to smash and, all that. Bro, do not let success turn you into a simp. I'm telling you, you still need to have that business mindset. Now, I'm not saying you still got to be on semen retention because obviously, let's be honest, most dudes, when they become successful, extremely successful, let's say if you get rich, 9 times out of 10, most dudes, they're not going to be on semen retention no more. I'm going to just be honest. Let's just be bold and honest, guys. I probably might not be on it no more either because I'm successful. You know what I'm saying? I've kept the discipline. I stayed on semen retention long enough until I got up there. But that doesn't mean I'm going to lose sight of, my self-awareness. Just because you get rich, you get up there, that doesn't mean that you can branch that money off. You can get into lucrative business. You can, get into stocks. You can generate more money. That's not the end all be all, guys. So don't let success turn you into a simp and you start doing all this tricking and throwing all this money in the club. Because, bruh, just like you got it, it can be taken away. You guys got to understand that, man. I'm just trying to get this through you guys' head. So if you do become successful, you do get up there on that hierarchy, up on that pyramid, you still won't lose sight of what really matters. You won't lose yourself in the process. Not saying you have to be on semen retention. You can still be on it if you want to, but I'm just saying it's up to you to stay focused. You still got to stay focused and find a way how to stay rich when you get up there. That's what a lot of dudes not telling you guys. Once you become rich, you got to figure out how to stay rich. And that's a lot of, thinking itself. You think it's easy, to keep that money up there. But nah, man. You got to, get into different things. You got to branch off. You got to branch that money off, man. And invest it into different things. Instead of start investing into women. Because these women, they don't care. They'll bring you down. And they'll watch you go down. And once you go down, they ain't going to be messing with you no more. Because that's how it is. They only want to mess with who at the top. And if they come down, they don't want to mess with them no more. That's just like certain rappers. When they're not relevant like that no more, these chicks don't be on them like that. Be going crazy over them like that. But the rappers that stay focused, that stay at the top, chicks stay coming around them. Because they don't lose sight. They don't lose focus. They don't get caught up in the money and in the fame. They continue to keep, progressing. Keep the same routine, to keep progressing. Keep that self-discipline. Not being a simp. You don't see Bill Gates throwing money in the strip club. When the last time you seen Bill Gates in a strip club? I'm just saying. I've never ever heard about him being in a strip club. I'm just being honest. I've never heard him being in a strip club. Maybe he was way back. But I'm talking about as a billionaire. As a billionaire. I ain't never heard him being in a strip club. Never heard him being in a strip club. I'm just saying. So don't be no simp. Don't let success turn you to a simp. Because when it turn you into a simp, you basically, you start worshiping women again. You start worshiping women again. Because you want to sleep with the woman. But really, she's supposed to be, trying to get your attention. Now you trying to go all out to get women's attention. That's not how it works, bro. You got to keep the attention on you. You got to stay focused on you in order for you to stay rich. This is how, some rich dudes become broke. Because they don't do what they was doing to get there when they get there. They don't continuously do that. They get sidetracked. Once you reach that goal, you gotta always have another goal. This is what's gonna keep you rich and not turn you to a simp. Always trying to figure out how you can get more. Instead of worrying about how, trying to figure out how you can get more, because that's not gonna get you no money. Don't let success turn you to a simp, man. I'm telling you, it is not worth it. It's not worth it. It's like you worked for all that. You worked all those years just to throw it away. You built up all that money just to throw it away? Or just to lose it? Man, you guys got to be crazy. You guys got to be crazy. I'm just telling you. You don't let success turn you into a simp. I don't care how much money you have. Make sure you stay true to self. Make sure you remember how you got there. Your focus was just so on you. That's how you got there. You was consistent. You was determined. You was dominant in that field. Now, when you get up there, you get sidetracked by things that's not making you no money. And just spending money like crazy. Just like you can gain it, you can lose it too. You guys got to always remember that. Money is temporary. Very temporary. In order to keep it, man, you got to flip it. You got to invest it. Keep investing in yourself. Because these women, once you get up there, they only want to mess with you because of what you have. They don't care nothing about you. They still have that narcissistic mindset. Women gonna always have that type of mindset. All about them. You spend it on me. All about spending on them. You guys cannot lose sight of how you got there and the work that you put in. Keep that same work ethic. And branch off. And set another goal that you can generate money from, that you can monetize. That's what's going to keep you rich when you get up there, bro. It ain't nothing else except your mindset, your focus, and your consistency. And if you have to get on seam retention when you get back up there, let's say if you take a little, I'm going to say, you take a little break when you get up there. Let's just say you take one. Because I'm not saying that when you're on your purpose, you never take breaks. You know what I'm saying? But, you mess with some chicks or whatever. And then when you get back focused, maybe you might have to get back on seam retention just to take yourself to the next level. You gotta develop balance, bro. You gotta balance yourself out. If your life is unbalanced, there's no room for happiness. There's no room for peace. You got to have some type of balance, when it comes down to your life. You can't forget what got you there. Seam retention has got you there. You can't never forget that, bro. What got you where you at? The power of seam retention got me where I'm at. I haven't fell off yet. Haven't relapsed yet. I know I'm eventually become successful, but I'm just saying, like, bruh, I'm not like chilling. I'm still doing videos. I'm not being no simp. Even though I'm gaining subscribers every single day, bro. Every single day. I don't even have to, and I'm not bragging, but I'm saying I put in enough work to where I don't even have to post videos if I don't want to. I'm still gonna gain subs. I gain, I gain more than 5 a day. I'm not telling you the right, the exact amount, but I'm just saying. I'm not bragging, but I'm just saying. Semen retention has got me like that. Like now, I remember when I wasn't gaining no subscribers. Like, I remember when I was gaining like 1 subscriber every like 5 days. I remember that. And then when I got on semen retention, I just kept going. Gaining more and more and more. Semen retention gonna put you where you need to be at. Semen retention will keep you from being a rich simp. Semen retention will, not let success turn you into a simp. It will. I'm still in the frame. Still going strong with semen retention. Still focused. When I get at the top, when I get there, because eventually I already know I'm going to get there, I'm not going to let success turn me into a simp. I know where I came from. I know how hard it was. I know the time I put in. I know what it takes. I know my, my tactics I have to use to take myself to the next level. I already know. That's semen retention. Bruh, it's semen retention. I'm not going to let success turn me into a simp when I get up there. And you shouldn't either. Don't be going to these strip clubs trying to out-throw niggas, other dudes. I'm just saying, bro. Because women don't really respect them. They see them as simps. But by you, keeping that masculine frame, not throwing no money, women will respect you a lot more. Strippers will respect you a lot more. You might end up getting a free dance. Just because you respect yourself and you respect your money. You never know. I'm just saying. The longer you retain, you never know. But I'm just saying, bro. Do not let success turn you into a simp, because it's not worth it. But it's not worth it. Just because you became successful, that does not mean that, you cannot be successful. You could go back to a failure. That does not mean that you can't go back to a failure. I'm just saying. I'm just trying to let you guys know, man. Don't let success turn you into a simp, because you only going down. Your finances only going down. You only digging yourself in a dark hole. These women don't care nothing about you. They don't. They just care about what they want. Let's keep it real.